In the Flemish province of Limburg lies the city of Genk, known as de Groene Stad, or the Green City. It's home to beautiful culture and architecture, the Ash Wednesday Carnival, and a 4-time Belgian championship-winning football team. But this is the home of champions, Karting Genk, where you can race almost anything, on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, and even sometimes with a remote control in your hand. But this is known as the home of champions on purpose. Max Verstappen, Stoffel van Dorn and Jenson Button all grew up and cut their teeth in the world of motorsport on this very turf. And for our IAME Euro Series drivers, they want to go in the same route. Mini, Junior and Senior X30 contenders are going to be battling for the title, and with 12 different winners from the first 12 finals, who knows how it's going to unfold here in Belgium. It's a circuit that rewards commitment and dedication, blending high velocity and heavy braking. Overtaking opportunities are many on this circuit, and you have to be quite diverse with your strategy and tactics as the race weekend plays out in a very fluid fashion. The best drivers will reach the final, as this circuit punishes mistakes and rewards discipline. Coming to the final race of the season, we have a strong grid in Mini, Junior and Senior X30, and there's over 4 drivers that can win the title in both Mini and Junior. So with Senior going head-to-head with the big players wanting to get to the front end of the field, you can expect nail-biting drama all the way.
I'm Joe Bullen of Aventus Power. I build the X30 engines for a few different teams and drivers in the Euro Series. The regulation is quite restricted with X30, so it's all about just going attention to detail and making sure you can get the most out of the product that you've got, working within the regulation. And obviously this series brings all the best engine builders of the IAME X30 class to these races. We work with all parts of the engine. I use a dyno to test the output of the engine. So I can test every single part individually on the dyno. And we'll choose when we can race or which races we use the best engine in. Normally before the heats we've done the testing, we choose the best engine for the qualifying, and then we'll maybe save it again until the finals. Genk is a challenging track for the whole package really. The driver, the chassis and the engine all contribute to the performance at quite an even amount. So yeah, it's important that everything is correct. It's about the complete job really, with the carburettor as well, making sure everything is correct for the driver and to make the testing as easy as possible for them and the teams.
The track here is a hard track, very technical, lots of corners that you could easily make a mistake on and go off track.
The grip is different than the other track, like at Zulera or Castelletto, they have much grip.
We need to manage the tire for the super heat and all the heat.
Genk is a very technical track. You have many sectors of corners. It's very connected one to each other.
It's quite fast, there's long straights, and the fast corners you have to be very smooth on the wheel.
As driver, you have to be really smooth on the steering wheel.
To be really smooth with the steering wheel and drive really calm to go fast.
This weekend it's all going to be down to who wants it the most and who wants to win the championship.
Only 5 points behind the leader, which is quite good to make up some points. So I think we could still have a good chance of winning the championship.
The feeling is that we can hopefully go fight for the winning the championship.
Yeah, I'm confident about it and hopefully win.
I'm really confident because I'm in good position, we're fast.
Everyone else around me have one bad round and we're dropping the most points, so in drops we're looking good.
We have a potential chance to take third in the championship and of course to take also the ticket for IWF.
It will be difficult because with the point I have a lot of points to gain to win the championship.
I'm feeling good. I hope to win the championship, of course.
I also want to win this race. It's a goal also, but first to win the championship is the most important thing at the moment.
Mini X30 has turned out to be one of the closest title battles in IAME Euro Series history. In reality, it's likely to be a 2-horse race between the Fusion Motorsport teammates Daniel Kelleher of Ireland and Jenson Graham of the United Kingdom. But mathematically, there are 7 other drivers who could still win the title at this late stage. That means that every young boy and girl on the grid is going to be out for glory on one of the toughest race circuits in Europe. The heat at karting Genk is palpable. The tension is in the air, so thick you could cut it with a butter knife. And this is really going to be the most exceptional battle of the weekend. Good start from the pole sitter Dan Kelleher, who's going to guide into the first corner with Alex Martinez. Henry Domain caught out on the start as the field works its way through the first hairpin. Is everybody going to get through in clean position? Yes, they are. Great start from Kelleher. Martinez through into second. Henry Domain has recovered well. And he's done it with a perfect weekend so far. Munier gets the run for second. Third position for Alex Martinez. Here comes Martinez. Dives through for the lead of the race. And Alex Martinez takes the lead here at karting Genk. And that is crucial, but he comes back again. Kelleher gets straight back on it. And now that's going to be the move from Domain on the inside of Munier. So Domain tries to get his move done on Munier. He can't get through. Now he's got to defend. As here comes Aleman. He tucks through, gets the place. Le Marchand leaves no room at all for Domain to get back in. Kit Belowski, they're up to 7th and 8th. Munier to 2nd. Dives in on Martinez. Aleman trying to get through as well. Down to Cafe Corner, here comes Senna Munier. He takes the lead on home soil. Senna Munier, the Belgian, leads at karting Genk. And now Martinez is going to try and get back on terms with Dan Kelleher. Here he goes, into second place. Domain is going to get alongside Kelleher as well. He can't quite make it. Munier leads on home soil with 3 laps to go. Martinez coming back into the lead. And there is a bit of a gap left open. But Munier won't give it to Kelleher. There goes Domain, there goes Aleman, and maybe there goes the Marchand. Kelleher down to 5th. Aleman now goes for the move on Henry Domain and gets into 3rd place. Here comes Munier into the carousel, takes back the lead in Belgium. The Belgian is on top, and that could be the perfect moment. Martinez going for it. Senna Munier covering. Domain comes together briefly with Dan Kelleher. They both drift wide. Kelleher gets back into 4th. Domain gives him the space. Great sportsmanship between these two as Domain comes back at him and takes back the place. Martinez for the lead. Martinez takes the lead onto the back straight. The Spaniard is back in front. Now Aleman is going to get in the inside of Munier. No, they're going to bang wheels. Aleman gets the place. And that should be all done and dusted. Contact further back. 2 cars came together there. But here comes Alex Martinez. He comes up the final turn, and Alex Martinez wins at karting Genk. 2nd for Aleman, 3rd for Munier, 4th for Domain, and in 5th place, Dan Kelleher is the Euro Series champion. Brilliant. Dan Kelleher wins the title in front of Dan Aleman, who comes home with a podium in 2nd to finish 2nd in the standings. But Dan Kelleher, the popular young Irishman, is the provisional champion of 2022. An amazing win for Alex Martinez. Senna Munier on the podium with him. Henry Domain in 4th, the new champion Dan Kelleher in 5th, from the brilliant Kit Belowski and Jesse Phillips, Denny Babacek, Anthony Witkowski, and the top 10 rounded out by Noah Vaglin. In 3rd position, representing Belgium, Senna Munier. And in 2nd position, representing Switzerland, Dan Aleman. But on the top spot, ladies and gentlemen, your winner at karting Genk, representing Spain, Alex Martinez! It's going to be a fabulous end to the season for you. Congratulations, a terrific victory here at karting Genk. Just tell us how it feels to be on the top step.
Me siento bastante bien, ha sido una carrera muy dura. En la última vuelta hemos podido adelantar al primero y conseguir la carrera.
And of course, coming from here to the victory, you now head on to the IWF at Le Mans, having got a fabulous performance, and you must be really excited.
En el Mundial de Mini y lo daremos todo con muy altas expectativas e intentaremos quedar lo más adelante posible.
Fantastico. Gracias. Thank you very much. Alex Martinez. On to Junior X30, and it's been a nail-biting contest right from the start of the season. But after last time out at Castelletto, Henry Josselin managed to move his way into the championship lead after an epic display. But there's still a lot of pressure from Jules Caranta and Sacha van der Bosch, who are only a few points behind. And with 5 other drivers mathematically able to take the title away from them all, it's going to be high intensity and no nonsense here at Genk. The battle is raging in Junior X30, another title fight that goes down to the wire here at Karting Genk. Jules Caranta, pole position for the Jana Racing team. He's been immaculate all weekend long, ever since time qualifying began. Now he has a chance to steal his first win of the season in the final and the IAME Euro Series title in the same breath. Let's find out. Here we go. Jules Caranta to the middle of the circuit, a little nudge from Utran. Josselin gets up alongside him. They go through to the first corner, and now Josselin's got to wait behind Clement Utran, who breaks through to second place. So it's Caranta, Utran and Josselin in front of Bakum Weisenberger and Sacha van der Bosch, who's already trying to come through into fourth place, as around the outside. Hugo Marti looks like he's trying to come through, and that's Thibaut Gillard. Gillard has come off the road in the final corner of the first sector. So Liam Alot has ended up down the corner. Here comes Josselin, dives down the inside. Josselin takes second place away from Clement Utran and gets back into contention for the title. He needs to close in on Caranta. Caranta's gone off! Caranta's gone off in the lead! What's happened to Caranta? Caranta drops back to third! Here goes Caranta, back into third position. Back into championship winning mode for Caranta. Will suddenly become the favourite. Here he goes! Josselin takes the lead! Suddenly now, Henry Josselin looks like the favourite to become champion after all. They'll finish on the same point. Utran trying to keep Caranta back, but Caranta gets through into second place, and Jules Caranta is back in the lead of the championship. Will not get the move on the inside line, but that's exactly what he's doing. Caranta takes the lead. Now, Josselin gets him straight back again, and here comes Utran. This is for the title. Utran coming through, and so too is Romakers. Oh, Josselin's gone up into the barriers. Josselin at the barrier on the way to the end of the straight. So now, Clement Utran and Thibaut Romakers are battling for the lead. Here comes Jules Caranta, past both of them, back into the lead. Josselin bounced off the barrier. Here comes Utran. Round the outside again comes Caranta. It's absolute fever pitch at Karting Genk. Here comes Weisenberger, second place in the victory lane. He gets through. I can't watch. Here comes Romakers back in a second past Weisenberger. Just about enough space, but he clashes with Utran, and Josselin gets them both. They've gone off, and so has Noah Montero. Weisenberger, Utran and Montero off the road. Such a shame for all three men to end their season that way. Sacha van der Bosch goes for the move and takes fifth position away from Hugo Marti. So van der Bosch is back into P5. Still they're battling for position here. That is Mathis Michaud going wheel to wheel with Alexis Constant. Michaud versus Constant down to Paddock Bend. Constant trying to get through on the inside, and he's made it. Nice move on Michaud. The victory goes the way of Jules Caranta. He wins the race and the championship. Jules Caranta, triumphant for Jana Racing. He wins at Karting Genk, and he becomes IAME Euro Series Junior X30 champion by 14 points ahead of Josselin. Jules Caranta wins the race and the championship. Henry Josselin second from the brilliant Cathal Clark. Thibaut Romakers and Sacha van der Bosch in the top 5 from Hugo Marti, Alexis Constant and Mathis Michaud from Oliver Stilp and Bertrand Saksha. In third position, representing the Netherlands, Sacha van der Bosch. In second position, representing Belgium, Thibaut Romakers. But by winning his first final, he also becomes the title winner, representing France, Jules Caranta. An amazing performance over the course of the weekend, right from Friday qualifying. You were on your A game. Just talk us through how this final played out and how you were able to get the victory today.
No, it was a really hard race, really hard battle. In the beginning of the race was some dirt on the track, so I had to cut the chicane, and also Henry had to cut the chicane a few laps later, and then I managed to just pull away from the group and drive faster and faster as I can and win the race.
So to win the title and your first final in the season, that's all a massive end to the year, and obviously now you get to go home to Le Mans and try and go and win the big one.
Yeah, really happy to win this championship. We worked really hard through this season, and now, yeah, see you in Le Mans.
Fantastic, see you at Le Mans. Ladies and gentlemen, Gilles Caranta! As we wrap up the Senior X30 title bid for 2022, there are 4 men in the fight. Elie Goldstein is the championship favourite with a slender lead over the Frenchmen Arthur Poulain and Evan Gilter. But even the Israeli Ariel Elkin has a mathematical chance to steal it from all 3. And with this being Genk, the racing is going to be brutal and no nonsense. No driver is going to leave anything to doubt, and the battle is sure to be intense. In 14 finals in IAME Euro in 2022, we have had 14 different winners. Can you believe it? And here today, in Senior X30, we may be about to make it 15. That would just be astonishing. But for pole position comes the man who is just a stone's throw away from winning his maiden IAME Euro title. Let's go at karting Genk! Arthur Poulain to the first corner. Great start. Sam Ballota's going to go with him. Trentin is going to hold it round the outside. So is Ruben Moya. A little bit of wheel banging. They come back off the turn, and Ruben Moya's going to round the outside of Trentin. Ballota into second. Goldstein holds 5th position. Somebody off the road a little bit further back, but it looks as though they've got back on the circuit pretty quickly as the field works through the hairpin. Goldstein still in P5. No, he's not. Elkin's got through into 5th position. So Goldstein down in P6 as Ballota jockeys for position, and up the Poulain has got a country mile already on the opening lap. Here comes Moya. Trentin goes through as well on Ballota, and now Elkin is trying to get his move done. Here comes Goldstein trying to get his move done. Elkin round the outside of Ballota. Goldstein tucks him to the inside, goes wheel to wheel. Gilter on the inside of Goldstein and Elkin, and he outdrags them both. Gilter up the inside of Goldstein. Trentin gets into second place past Moya. And now we really are battle drawn. Gilter up to 4th, Goldstein to 6th, and Poulain now leads the championship by just a mere 5 points. And there's Gilter yet again. Evan Gilter, mechanical problems. Looks like the chain has come off again. Evan Gilter, the story of his season, ruined by mechanical problems. Here comes Moya. Moya on the inside, gets into second place past Trentin. That's important, because Moya will feel he can lead this charge now. Moya's got the lead, and Trentin's got second on Poulain. The Bactinos have got through. Bactino 1, Bactino 2, Moya in front of Trentin and Poulain, and suddenly Poulain is down behind Goldstein in the championship again. Goldstein is down at about 17th. I think Elie Goldstein's headed off on the final bend. We're going to have to look down the field. There is Goldstein in the background. Unbelievable. And there's problems for Rochon. There is Goldstein all the way down in 17th place. Oh! And there's problems going on now between Goldstein and Rochon. But Poulain has got to win. He gets back into second, past Giovanni Trentin. There is Rochon. He's pulled out of the race and he's talking through what might have happened. And Goldstein is now down in 27th position. And Arthur Poulain in second. That is enough. It is enough for Arthur Poulain to become champion in second place. Goldstein back on the move to get past O'Neill Muth, but he needs a miracle. He needs the man in third to become the man in second. He needs Trentin to get back past Arthur Poulain to become champion. That's the only way now. And Poulain looks very strong. Here comes the squabble coming out of the final bend. This is Vila, Kalteren, Elkin, Belota. Up the inside comes Elkin and Belota to get past Enki Kalteren. Kalteren shakes his fist at the two opponents. Poulain's going to have to defend like crazy if he wants to be champion. Here comes Trentin down the inside and he gets Poulain. Trentin on the last lap moves past Poulain. Poulain's going to come back at him. But Giovanni Trentin into second place. That's not going to be enough for Poulain to be champion. It will go the way of Goldstein. Trentin still defending. Poulain coming back at him. 2 corners to go. Is it going to be Goldstein or Poulain? It'll be a Pantano 1-2. Ruben Moyer's going to win. Trentin's going to be second. Poulain third. It will not be enough. Eli Goldstein will still become champion. I cannot believe it. The Pantanos are 1 and 2. They are celebrating their amazing success. Domination by Pantano in the final race of the year. But look back, Goldstein will be champion. He probably doesn't even know it yet. But Goldstein will be champion by just 3 points. What a finish! What a season finale! Ruben Moyer from Giovanni Trentin and up to Poulain, so near and yet so far. Yanis Stividates fourth from Griggs, Vila and Elkin, Belota, Babichkova and Kalteren. In third position for France and Victory Lane Karting, up to Poulain! And in second position for Italy and Pantano Racing Team, Giovanni Trentin! And your race winner for Spain and Pantano Racing Team, Ruben Moyer! A terrific performance, great racing. It was always going to be incredibly tough out there. But the Pantano Racing Team finally triumphing in the last race of the season. Talk us through it.
Yeah, we are very happy. We worked too much for this. We were quite unlucky the full season, so it's quite a pleasure to win the last round and get the ticket.
I've been watching you in the IAME Euro Series since your junior days back in 2018, so this is an amazing moment for you to finally get your first IAME Euro Series win. This now sets things up nicely for 2023 and for IWF at Le Mans.
Yeah, I've been a long journey to arrive to this. Very unlucky in my career. I think this is what I should have before, but arrived today. I will enjoy it, and we will see what happens in Le Mans.
And of course, we'll see what happens on your home turf at Campillos for the I-Games as well.
Yeah, as well there.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruben Moyer! Karting Genk gave us an incredible trio of finals to crown 3 worthy champions. In Mini X30, a phenomenal battle ended with a new winner, Alex Martinez for George Gibbons Motorsport, with Dan Aleman and Senna Munier finishing on the podium, and Daniel Kelleher being crowned champion in 5th place after a smooth and solid drive.
I won all the heats and got second in the Super Heat, and then I knew all I had to do in the final was to get top 5, so feeling good, won the championship, yeah, feeling good.
In Junior X30, Jules Caranta had to win to clinch the title, and he did so in terrific style despite an error in the opening stages. He recovered well to win ahead of Thibaut Ramakers and Sasha Van Padbosch.
The season was really good. The qualifying at Genk here was really good. I did the perfect lap. I win all my heats, and I finished second in the straights, and then win the final is incredible.
The Senior X30 title fight came down to the wire as Evan Gilter dropped out in the early stages with a mechanical failure, and an incident mid-race dropped Eli Goldstein down the order. However, with the Pantanos of Ruben Moyer winning and Giovanni Trentin second, it wasn't quite enough for Arthur Poulain to clinch the title, which eventually went the way of Eli Goldstein.
Yeah, really, it was a very good season so far. I would like to thank the whole team and the whole squad from Ekman's Grand Prix team. Without them, I never can do this. And yeah, really happy for this season and this performance the whole season long.
The drivers will now head to the 2 biggest events of the year, the IWF at Le Mans in October and the I-Games at Campillos in November. And we'll see you there.